Hi, it's Jan Johnson, and once again, thank you for tuning into the Jan Johnson program. And I've got such an awesome week planned for you. I'm so excited. This is Monday, July 1st, so it's 4th of July week. And I've got something planned for you every single solitary day of this week to talk about things that are maybe blocking you and try to get you to move forward in your way of thinking. So this first day, what I want to talk to you about is changing your thoughts and how that will change your life. I'm going to go into that a little bit, but I want to share with you that as we go throughout the week, then we're going to move forward. And as we move forward, we're going to talk things about money flow and the red flags that might come up for you and what could be blocking your money flow. And then we're going to move right from that into blocking your wealth, not just money flow, but blocking your absolute wealth and what you can do to program yourself out of those blocks in bringing wealth to you. And then we're going to move from there and say, stop making excuses. We're going to go through the 13 excuses that people make about why they can't do this or why they can't do that. And then on Friday, we're going to talk about moving forward. And actually, we will talk about authentic persuasion, because authentic persuasion is very important in our business and the network marketing profession. So I'm really excited about covering all these things, and I think they kind of tie together. That's why I wanted to plan out an entire week for you. So first of all, let's talk about changing your thoughts and changing your life. And I want to share with you, for those of you who've been following me or know me, you know that I grew up really poor, the oldest of 7 kids in a 900 square foot house, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. I actually slept in the basement on cardboard boxes. And so therefore I had nothing coming to me on a day-to-day basis that actually gave me any idea whatsoever about wealth or about positivity or about anything that could be in my mind beyond what was in my neighborhood. And the first glimpse that I got outside of my little small environment world was actually in the World Book Encyclopedia that my mom got one by one by one, letter by letter by letter, with S&H green stamps, book by book. And so she filled up a book of S&H green stamps, for those of you that can remember that at all, and got the letter A book of the World Book Encyclopedia. And then the next book got B, and then maybe C, D, or whatever. Some of the letters weren't just by themselves. And as I started getting those books home, my mom would bring a new one home, I'd go through them, and I'd look at these pictures and see the world out there. And it was through those pictures, when I saw the world out there, that I made up my mind I wasn't going to live like my mom. I was going to live beyond that. And I really did put that visualization in my mind at that very early age as a little girl. And that doesn't mean that when I did that, it just became easy, because subconsciously there are things that are programmed in your mind day in and day out, year after year after year after year, that you can't do this or you can't do that, or we aren't the type that have this or have that. And that was programmed in my mind as well. But I would go back to the books and I would look at it, and I was so strong in that personal self-determination that somehow I forged my way out of that existence and that environment and moved on and put myself through school and eventually got many different jobs, ended up at IBM and worked my way through all the corporate politics. And again, many of you who know me and know me in that environment realize that. And then off into this arena of network marketing 18 years ago. And this network marketing profession is what really changed my life. But in the process of that, as I went through saying that I'm changing my mind and my vision, I also came to realize that there are 3 things that I had to remind myself as I went through this process. First of all, there's no shame in having those self-limiting beliefs. Everybody has them. And so don't be ashamed if you do. Just recognize that you do. Because if you recognize that you do, that is when you can overcome them and start identifying them and moving on from them. Also, the next thing that I had to realize is that it's common for people to have more than one limiting belief. It might be limiting beliefs about money. It might be limiting beliefs about self-worth. It might be a limiting belief about what your personality is and who you can acquire as friendships. There's many limiting beliefs that you can have, and you can overcome them all, by the way. But realize that everyone, no matter where they're at in life, has a limiting belief somewhere within them about what's going on with them then and right now. And the people that are around them wouldn't even know that they had those limiting beliefs. If you're at the very top of your game, you've still got it inside of you. I know, because I've been there. And I've shared with a lot of people varying things that I've thought in my own mind. I'm a self-disclosure person, so I tell people a lot, and I've had others tell me, so I know this is a fact. And thirdly, we can choose to overcome them and bring a positivity to ourselves. It's a choice we make, and it's a practice that we have to do on a day-to-day basis. And I wrote some notes down here because I really want to make sure that I share this with you, that you can completely obliterate all barriers that you have. You can. And I can't stress enough the importance of learning what has been holding you back from reaching your goals, because it will literally make the difference in your life, all the difference in your life, if you can learn what has been holding you back. And that's what I'm hoping to accomplish this week by just kind of going day by day by day. And we're going to start tomorrow about the excuses that you make and how to get beyond those excuses and move forward. So I hope this is going to help you, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And if this is giving you any inspiration whatsoever, and if you are excited about what's coming up for the week, hey, forward it on to people, like me, make a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I love what I do. I love helping you. Thanks a lot.